friends and neighbors. Hello, anybody who happens to listen, really. Welcome to Old Folks Boogie 2. My name is John. This is my channel. I turned 70 last year. This is January 1st, 2020. Start of a brand new decade. And I'm 70 years old. Start of my brand new decade. So, it just seemed to me appropriate to start documenting or doing the best I can to talk about the rest of the last of my life. Well, and also tell stories from my earlier life, or complain, or bitch, or whatever you want to call it. I am angry at a lot of things. So we could talk about that. I'm going to talk about my family, my life. I don't know, about everything, about anything, but everybody's doing this, aren't they? I mean, geez, oh Pete, there are so many millions of videos out there. But, maybe somebody will discover me sometime, 1,000 years from now. Who knows where this will go? But from this point on, the idea of this particular video is, and I'm limited here, I'm using a Nikon point and shoot with a long zoom. It has movie capability, it's not really a movie camera. But it's what I have to shoot with, and I'm not going out and spending a ton of money to get, unless it warrants it. I mean, who knows? I don't know. But the idea here is for me to take 15 minutes, unscripted, free form, every day at some point, and toward the end of the day, maybe, I don't know, whenever I get 15 minutes of time I want to think about things or talk about things to people that I don't have any idea whether they're going to actually listen or not. Not sure about the framing on this particular, but well, it is the way it is at the moment. I'm not a videographer. I'm here by myself. So, but hey, you never know. Maybe it'll turn out better than it looks from this end. Anyway, I'm not sure exactly what I have to say to anybody other than my own ramblings. I don't know if it'll mean anything to anybody, certainly. It's a funny thing, the fact that we now have, all of us now have this ability to, talk to the world. Whether the world listens, it's another story altogether. You could talk. I've never been one to shy away from talking. I spent my life making a living talking. It's more or less, sometimes good, sometimes bad. Never been, but it's a life lived. I'm not proud of everything I've ever done in my life. Certainly not. I am not. I'm not a great person by any means. I wish I was. I wish I had the temperament to be a great person. It would be pretty amazing, but I don't. I barely have the temperament. I'm married. I've been married for, this year, this is the end of our 30th year of actual marriage. We were together for a couple of years before we got married in 1990, but 30 years. So, and I don't know, I can't tell you why she's put up with me for all this time. Sometimes I wonder why I put up with her too, but I mean, believe me, the weight is on my end, not on hers. It's definitely harder to put up with me than it is to put up with my wife. Did I tell you my name is John? I guess, I don't remember. And the name of this channel is Old Folks Boogie 2. The name comes from a little beat song called Old Folks Boogie. Great song, great band, one of the greatest in the history of rock, as far as I'm concerned. Lowell George could do no wrong, except die early. that, nothing I can do about. I never thought I'd be this way either. I never thought I'd be 70 years old. But anyway, so I took the name Old Folks Boogie. I went to register the domain, but somebody already had that. I don't even think there's an actual site with it yet, or if there ever will be, I don't know. So I just registered Old Folks Boogie 2 right away. I just was listening to this, and I thought, I was listening to the music. I was listening to Little Feat's Waiting for Columbus. And, sometimes you just speak Alexa, and the next thing you know, music comes pouring out. So, but anyway, I was listening, and then I just started this. I heard the Old Folks Boogie, and I thought, ooh, oldfolksboogie.com. I wonder if anybody owns that. And then it turns out they did. So I took the other, and then I thought, well, maybe I could utilize it. Maybe it could mean something. Maybe I could. I'm not much on. I have a bunch of domain names I've never even really attached much to. But this one just seemed like it was calling on me. And then, because I'm old, I'm a folk and I boogie. Again, not a very nice folk. Some people have been known to call me an asshole. It's, nothing much I can do about that. I am one in some cases. Watching this thing behind me was a little bit disconcerting. Usually when I'm in front of the computer, I don't let screensavers and pictures fly by. Things always open. But anyway, but what you see behind me is my desk. This is my little corner of the world. So I'm going to film in front of that desk with this camera. And depending on how the vocals turn out, I may try something that way too. But I'm going to try to not edit any of this. This is going to be a 15-minute freeform. That's what the camera limits me to, by the way. It's like you can only take 15 minutes of video at a time and before it shuts you down. So I figure I don't like editing. I have edited video before years ago doing some eBay advertising that I did, and you could, but we had some video running at a time when people didn't run video on eBay, and I edited it all. But I didn't like it. It's not something that seemed like fun at the time. It was a chore. Maybe it still is. Maybe it's gotten easier. I don't know. I don't have any video editing software anymore. I used to have PCs and had a lot of software access. I was involved in the business, but I'm not anymore. And I run a little Mac, and although it's capable of pretty nice things, I don't want to get into it personally. So maybe this will stave off any of that obligation, the obligation to edit video. All I want to do is go first, stop, go from start to finish and whatever it is I happen to bring up in 15 minutes and post it. Then see if anybody actually wants to listen to it. I don't know. Like I said, it's a crapshoot, I guess. I'm not even sure I want to listen to myself every day. That's the commitment right now, is to run this video. Hopefully they get better than what you're watching right now. If anybody ever does watch this, I hope they get better. But it's 15 minutes of talk and me. Could be things of the day, could be things I'm angry about, things that happened to my wife, my kids. I have a wife, I have 2 children. They are both grown, they're in their 20s. They are out of the house. They're living in the city of Philadelphia. By the way, we live in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. And this is our house that I'm sitting in, not in my office. This is my office within the house. I should have said that earlier. But we live in a very nice area called Bucks County, Pennsylvania. But the kids don't like it out here. They want to go. So now they're in the city and they're living and learning and doing what all children do once they leave the nest. Excuse me, sorry about that. Anyway, so this video is talking about that. talking about them, talking about things that happen, things that very straight. I'm not saying that we're a perfect family or anything like that. Certainly not. But we have interesting things happen to us sometimes. Worth talking about. Things in the past that are worth talking about. I have two brothers and a sister. My wife has 3 sisters and a brother. So there's a big extended family part there. Not a lot of kids between everybody. A couple here, a couple there. But, that builds up too. But, it's, we're not, nobody has 9 kids, let's put it that way. That was my mother's family. They had 9 children. My father, 3. So, but anyway, I digress a bit, I guess, sometimes. You never know. I could go off on a tangent on the topic. I have no idea. I'm 70 years old. I forget where I'm going a lot of times. Are you 70 or above? Are you watching YouTube? I hope so. I tell you what. Let's see, what have I got? Oh, I don't have much time left. I've only got 3 minutes left. See, 15 minutes actually goes by pretty fast. I'm going to see how this goes. Not editing. I don't want to edit it. I'll finish this, I guess, by telling the story of why this actually came to be, the actual video part of it, not just the old folks boogie thing, but why I decided to do this. I was, 4 years ago, I did a video called Killing Groundhogs. Personally, I hate groundhogs. I don't care for them. I've got them on this property. They have destroyed things. They're underneath the barn. It's going to probably cause it to collapse one day if somebody doesn't do something. They're under a pool. They get all kinds of places. They dig. They destroy. I hate groundhogs. So anyway, I had found a device that you put on the tailpipe of a car or a truck, and you attach a garden hose to it, and I put a splitter on it, and I sent hoses out around my pool, and I filled in all the holes, and I filled that thing with carbon monoxide for 90 minutes or something. And after that, there was no movement for a few years. And eventually, somebody redug a hole and went in, but that's just groundhogs. You can't get rid of them. You can kill them. You can't get rid of them permanently. Oh my God, they move in from other areas. They're so destructive. But anyway, again, I digress. I didn't mean to go off on that big a tangent, but anyway, I made this video. I called it Killing Groundhogs, and I put it up on the internet. And if you want to see it, you're welcome to go do a YouTube search on Killing Groundhogs, and you'll find it. And what I found, just going back a few weeks ago, I looked at it, and it had 7,200 views. I started laughing so hard. I mean, I basically put it up for my family. 4 or 5, thought maybe 5 or 6 people would look at it over. But anyway, but 7,200 people, and look, I couldn't believe it. I was flabbergasted. I thought, well, who in the world, 7,200 people actually want to hear about killing groundhogs? So anyway, I thought, if they're willing to do that, maybe they actually want to listen to other things I have to say. I don't know. I don't know if anybody wants to listen to anything I have to say. I have no idea. But I'm here to say it. So I'm going to try and do 15 minutes a day, live, just unedited it. I'm going to take it. I'm going to upload it onto YouTube and see what happens. See if I can do it for a year. The idea is to do it the 365 days in a row. Talk about whatever I want to talk about for 15 minutes. Now, I may add other videos as well at a later point, separate from this particular thing. But the 15 minutes a day is going to try to be every day. So I'm down to the last 45 seconds of this video, according to the little counter on the editing screen or the video screen. It's nice, actually. I like the fact that it counts down the time. Anyway, it's a strange thing. So welcome to the channel. If you want to subscribe, hit the button. You'll get notified every day. If you don't, that's fine too. I have no idea whether anybody cares what I have to say or not. You don't have to be over 70 to watch me. You could be under 70 for sure. But if you're over 70 or around 70, you may have a better idea what I'm talking about. So, good night. Talk another point. Bye.